So it's 7 a.m. and I'm still awake because some crazy shit has happened. And I was supposed to stay home and sleep, but I really can't right now, so I figured I would just make a video because, I mean, we do have a YouTube channel, and I mean, yeah, I don't know, I just thought I'd make a video. So, I don't really know how to begin to explain what's happened or how, but, I'll try. So, I mean, if I look like shit, it's because I've been crying, like, all night, and, well, I mean, I always look like shit, but whatever. So, recently, my sister, Justice, who was also part of this channel, was acting kind of strange. I noticed like 2 days ago. I don't know if she'll get mad later on if she sees this, but maybe she won't. I don't know. I might not post this, but whatever. I need to get it off my chest. So, like I was saying, about 2 days ago, I noticed that she was acting kind of strange, like, really, like, hyper, if that makes sense. Like, I know that she was having trouble sleeping and she was feeling like really like kind of insomniac, but like having like really creative thoughts at the same time. And she wasn't acting too weird. It was just like kind of weird. I didn't really pay much attention to it. And I noticed just that she was like really like attached to her phone, like, and she's kind of always like that, but like she's usually just watching YouTube, so I didn't really pay much attention to it. But yeah, anyways, like, about like maybe a day ago, I noticed that she was like, she started talking kind of weird. She was talking about how like she has changed or something like that, and like how all of a sudden she like has like this whole realization in life or something. And so I was like, okay, that's great, yeah, you found yourself, woo, or whatever. But she was getting kind of like weird in the sense that she was saying some stuff that I kind of questioned. Like, she was acting kind of bossy, if that makes sense, like talking about how she knows everything, or like about herself or about people, and she was getting kind of like mad at me for like judging her or like not really giving her a chance, if that makes sense, which I personally wouldn't say I was doing. But she was acting kind of like defensive, and I just kind of didn't want to fight, so I didn't really say anything. I just put up with it and like left it at that. For like a day or two, it was just kind of awkward silence, and like we have had fights obviously because we're sisters, but like it was kind of different. It felt more like, I don't know, severe in a way. And even though, like, I don't know. Anyways, it didn't get like real until like yesterday or so. Like, she went to the pool with my dad because it's like really hot here in California. And so like when she got back from the pool and it was like nighttime and I was eating at the time, and she comes into the living room and she tells me that like someone at the pool was like, some guy was like making her feel weird. Like, he said something, and like his son that was with him said something like, "Daddy, no," or something like that. And I was just like, okay. But then I asked her like more details because she kind of walked in and didn't really give me specifics. She just said that some guy said something weird to her. And then she got super defensive and said stuff like I didn't understand, or I was judging her. And I was totally like, I don't know what to do. Like, she was really like yelling at me and crying, and I was like, what is happening? Like, I mean, she is pretty sensitive normally, so it wasn't super out of character, but it was kind of like strange. I thought she was just kind of being dramatic, so I didn't really press, and I didn't want to argue, so I just left it at that. And she kind of just like stormed into the room. And so that entire night was kind of awkward, and in the morning when I woke up, I just did what I usually did. And I should mention that wait, I don't know if I did already, but she hadn't been sleeping like at least for like 2 days at that point in time. And anyways, like, she was talking, like, she kept comparing herself to people. Like, she pointed at an old picture of herself that's hanging on the wall, and she said, "That little girl, that's me." And I was like, yeah, like, yeah. She kind of normally a random kind of person, so I didn't really think too much about it, but I was just like, yeah, that's kind of weird. But then I noticed that throughout that day, she continued to compare herself to other people or things, like our dogs or Ariana Grande or like celebrities or like TV show characters, and I was just like kind of confused. And so at that point, I was kind of weirded out, but like, I'm usually just let other people be, so I'm like, well, she says she's changed, whatever, I'll just let her be. And later on that same day, which is today, which is technically yesterday because it's already 7 a.m., but whatever, um, like things got bad quick. Like she was yelling at me for things that didn't really make sense, and she left the room and slept in the living room in the sofa bed, and I was in our room on my bed. And I'm not gonna lie, I mean, I was crying, she was crying, just because like, she was saying stuff that was like kind of hurtful. Like obviously you don't like to hear stuff about yourself, but well, that's not what I mean. But she was just kind of talking nonsense, but not super at that point. Like telling me stuff like I'm gay, and that she understands me, she sees me, and she knows exactly what I am or who I am. She was saying that I judged her and that I can hate her and that she hated me, and she was just calling me a whole bunch of stuff, and I was just like, okay, I don't know what's happening, but you're like really angry at me. And so I just left it at that, and she just kind of left, and we kind of cooled off. But then she came back in later that night, like around 2 a.m. She was eating chips, and she was talking about how I was annoyed at her, or how she's annoying, and how she's in the room to annoy me, or something like that. And then my brother comes out because he heard the noise, and then he comes in, and then he kind of set us down, and he talked to us and kind of try to sort out what was happening. And then that's when things got bad quick. So like all of a sudden she started talking about people, like they, or like that someone was after her, or that she was scared, and how she's sorry about how she was saying a whole bunch of stuff and that she didn't mean it. But and like I don't know, just random stuff that didn't make sense, like how she needed a gun because people were coming, or something about like shootings. She was talking about shootings, and then she was just talking crazy stuff. Like she was saying stuff like yeah, but only the people that really like me would know that. Like just weird stuff. And like she was talking about how she doesn't like someone, or that like she asked me, is Ryan Higa me, or is Ryan Higa Ryan Higa? She asked me crazy things like who is she, or like just crazy stuff. She told me I think I'm the token to Anonymous, and I was just freaked. And she was talking about how she felt really guilty about something, and like I was just like, I asked her questions and she was able to answer them, but then like it would get weird. Like she would answer it, but then she would add something to it that was weird. And like it was just, she asked repetitive questions. Like she asked me multiple times to just tell her who she was so that she could sleep. And so like my brother came in and out of the room a few times. Like this continued over for a few hours, and then it finally got to the point where I was just like, okay, obviously she's not in her right mind. Like there is something seriously wrong. And she was like talking about people, and like someone betrayed her trust, or how she can't trust people anymore, or like she was really paranoid. And then at like around maybe 6 a.m. we finally woke up my parents. And so we woke up my parents, and at first they were just kind of like, drowsy, and like what's going on. And then they came in, and like my mother came in to check on my sister, and she like touched her like forehead or something like that, and like she said that she had a fever. And I wasn't sure if she actually had a fever, or if like it was just because it's super hot. It's like in the 90s, like right now in this room it's really hot. Well, actually I got kind of ahead of myself. At some point during like talking, she was like revealing hints about something that had happened to her, about people who like had betrayed her, like in her own, like she was talking nonsense and then some truths in between, if that made sense. So I was able to piece together kind of like what was happening to her. Okay, so this is gonna sound really dumb or really crazy, but she was telling me, well, first I should mention that she is 15 years old, and when she was like 12 or 13, she had a 3DS and she played Mario Kart a lot. And you might be wondering what this has anything to do with this, but on that game, she met some like players who were like, I don't know, like obsessively stalking. I don't know. It's fucking weird. And so these people that she met years ago she talked to them, they were kind of friends I guess, but like I guess, I don't know, something happened, like they weren't friends anymore, some people were mad, but whatever, she stopped talking to them for like years obviously, but up until like maybe a week ago, she told me that she got a message on Miiverse, which if those of you who don't know what Miiverse is, it's basically like a social media for like Nintendo, but whatever. She told me she got a message from someone who she used to play with, and oh, I should also mention that someone, I think that she met through Mario Kart. I'm not sure because I don't know everything. Everything's still kind of hazy. I'm not sure of all the details, but like she met this one specific guy. I'm not gonna say his name because well, yeah, I'm just not gonna, I don't even know if it's his real name, but whatever. She met this one guy, and I guess like they talked for a long time and like developed feelings for each other, or at least she thought she had feelings for him, and he kind of pretended, or so she kind of had like an internet boyfriend, I guess, for like I don't know how long, because she didn't really tell me anything at the time that it was actually happening. So this guy who was like, I guess he sent her pictures, but like I remember this one time, like maybe a year ago, she showed me a picture of him, and he looked pretty old to me, and like she said that he was like 19, which is still gross because she's like, at the time that she showed me the picture, I think she was like 14 or 13, I'm not sure. But whatever. At some point, she stopped talking to that same guy for years, and then recently, just I don't know how long ago, but recently, I guess she started talking to him again. And I don't really know the details, but I mean, I have her phone, and I've read some of the messages through Twitter, and Kick that I've seen, and like they're just like really, typical awkward lovey-dovey like messages, and I'm not sure what to believe because I know that when she was speaking to me about stuff, she wasn't obviously thinking correctly. So I don't know if what she's telling me is true, or how true. I mean, I believe her because literally throughout the whole entire night, she continued to cry and beg to be believed. And I don't know exactly what it is that she wants us to believe in her, but obviously she's been begging all night for us to believe her. And so I went on her social media accounts to see if I could find anything. And I contacted one of the people because, well, she's like I said, she's really paranoid, and I don't know if what she's saying is true, but she seems to think that this one person, this one guy that she talked to is fake, or has faked a whole bunch of accounts on social media and basically like stalked her for years or something like that. And so I went on Twitter. And so I contacted this asshole, I should say, because he is a piece of shit. And basically, I didn't get very far because you can't really get very far with like cyberbullies, But I guess some stuff did happen, obviously, because he did mention something about like letting her into their group, and then like I don't know, I guess like she's not allowed to be their friends anymore. I don't know exactly what happened, but yeah. And I just wanted to know something like about what pushed her like over the edge. Is it the lack of sleep? Well, most likely. Obviously that makes a person crazy, but like what exactly is it? Cuz like I've known her for obviously all my life, but and I know she's not someone who's like dumb, so I don't think she would let someone that's a cyberbully really get to her. And I don't know if it's really the lack of sleep that's just made her irrational. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm not gonna get anywhere by making this video, but I just feel like I need to get my emotions out because seeing your little sister cry and beg you to believe her, and to hear her say that she's paranoid and scared that someone's coming to get her and that she can't trust people anymore, and it's just like to see someone completely destroyed by like the internet. and I've never had an experience like this before, and I don't really know what to do. Right now, if you're curious, I don't know if anyone's watching, but she's on her way to the hospital, and I don't even know if they're gonna help her there or anything, but I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna be a permanent thing or if it's just like something she can rest off and like she'll be good as new again. But I don't know. It was just strange and new. And she's always struggled with social anxiety, but obviously this is a new thing. But I guess I don't know. I just feel like if there is anyone out there who is being cyberbullied right now or ever, I don't know. I just feel like because I've seen it firsthand, I don't know. I just feel like I just wish that I could somehow help you. Like, I don't know. It was really strange to see someone that like a few days ago was totally normal to like speak to you, and then you could see it in their eyes when they're not there, when they just stare off into space, and then they're not themselves, and it's scary, and it hurts to see like where is she right now, like really her conscious, where is she, like is she scared? She's probably scared, and I don't know what to do. Like, I don't want to treat her like someone who's crazy. Like, I don't want her to feel crazy or alone. And I don't know how I'm supposed to face her again, or like, is it okay to bring up the subject, or like, how am I supposed to live? Like normally, like, I don't know. I feel like I might be being a little bit too dramatic, but like, I don't know how to help her. Like, obviously whoever has made her feel like this doesn't give a shit, and I don't care whether they do or not. They can fucking rot in hell for all I care. But like, I don't know how to feel about it. Like just like a few hours ago she was yelling at me saying that she hates me and how like all these crazy stuff, and I know that wasn't really her, but like it's just to see the side of someone. I don't know, I'm just so confused. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Like, I have her phone and I have her accounts on social media, and I've gone on them and I've seen all the things, but I just don't know what to do. Like, obviously this isn't, I feel like this isn't something you can blame on other people. Like, just because people bullied her doesn't mean that she can like go crazy. Obviously that's something else, but it kind of pisses me off that you can't do anything about the people who upset her. I don't even know how I'm gonna sleep today, or like, I don't know. I feel like I can't rest. Like, how am I gonna rest at all? Like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I didn't go to the hospital with them because one, our dogs are here and they can't stay home alone because they're not very good by themselves. And I was supposed to go to sleep, but I can't now, and I don't know what to do, and I don't know. I'm just a mess. Like, this little 15-year-old girl was lying in her bed with my father on her side, hugging him so tightly, saying, "Please believe me," and asking stuff like, "Promise that you'll post it on Facebook and YouTube," and just like saying stuff that's completely like, not in her right mind. And it's just like, it's so sad, and I don't know, it feels so hopeless, but I don't know. I know it's kind of pointless to question whether you could have changed anything, but I don't know. She's been acting kind of strange since a while ago, and I didn't really notice it, but I don't know. Is this something that could have been prevented, or like, I don't know, was it meant to happen? Is it in her gene? Was just inevitable that at some point she would have like some sort of episode, or is this like something that I could have stopped, or like, I don't know. Also, it makes me feel really bad because at the time when she told me that she had received a message from someone, I was the one who told her that she should just talk to them because, why not? I was like, yeah, someone you used to know, why not talk to them? But she didn't originally want to talk to them, and it was only after she talked to this person that, stuff happened, but, it was my fault that she did. And honestly, I know that I couldn't have known that if she had talked to that person, it would have made her feel like shit and that she was worthless. But I didn't know, and it is partly my fault. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she wouldn't have talked to them at all. Maybe she would have ignored them if I hadn't said it. But I did, and it's too late to take it back. And, I just feel sorry that, she has to go through this. And she was like really positive, like up until this happened. Like, she was talking about how, one day we would be successful, and, it wouldn't have mattered who hated her, because she has always had, like, people hate on her, random people in her school, just in general. I mean, it's part of the reason why she has social anxiety. And I guess it's like she's always been scared that people would hate her or that she would get yelled at, but now I don't know. I just figured that I would document this because this is a big thing that is happening right now, obviously. And I don't know, maybe someday we'll look back on it, and I don't know. But I don't know what's gonna happen today, tomorrow, but I don't know. I just felt like I had to make this video, and maybe if this helps you, then, and if this helped anyone in the process, then I am happy with that, because I feel like, especially on YouTube or any place that's social media, it's pretty hard to find someone that you can really relate to. But I don't know, maybe you can relate to this, and if it makes you feel in any way better, or I don't know, I just hope that your experience is not like this one. Like, I'm gonna try and get some sleep now. I don't know if I can. My fucking head hurts from crying so much. Yeah. Well, bye. So it's now 12:30 in the evening, I don't know, and I've only slept like 1 hour or 2, I'm not sure, but my brother and my dad just got back from the hospital, and I just thought I would make an update because, one, I can't really sleep and I have nothing else to do, so yeah. So apparently she's gonna have to stay in the hospital for like 3 days, and I'm not sure what they're gonna do, and she has to talk to a psychiatrist, and my mom is with her right now, and my dad just left again to go back, and apparently since the last time that I saw her, which was like, I don't know, 7, 8 in the morning, her reasoning has gone down. Okay, so I came outside because, I don't know, I just needed some fresh air, but apparently, like, since being at the hospital, she's just been getting worse. Like, she's just not making sense, or she'll look off into space, and I don't know, but yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if she'll get better. Apparently they're not letting us see her because I don't know, I guess it makes her more agitated when we're around, but yeah, she's gonna be in some hospital, like in a mental ward somewhere, for 3 days by herself, and she's never been alone, and that's actually one of her fears, and I don't know what's gonna happen. Obviously no one can treat her the way that we know she should be. But from what I've gathered, it seems that someone pretended to be someone they're not, and it shocked her, or it hurt her so bad that she just questions her whole reality. She doesn't know what's real or what's not. She doesn't know what year it is. She doesn't know who the president is, but she knows who we are, and she knows her birthday, and she knows who she is. And thinking back on it now, there were little signs that I overlooked because I didn't want to make her feel like she couldn't change or she couldn't be someone different. But yeah, now I see that, you know, I don't know how long it's been since she hasn't exactly been in her right mind, but it's at least been like a week, I think. But and I don't know if she's gonna get better soon or if this is like a permanent thing, but I don't know. Just have to wait and see. I just thought I'd update, you know, because I can't sleep. I don't really know what to do with myself. I don't really know if I should continue living the way I have been, like, even though she's not around, or she's not like, it's not like she's dead. That's what makes it so strange, because she's still a person, but she won't be here.
Hello? Hello. I already knew that wasn't personality. I see through everything. But at least I have one see me. I'm glad I do. Oh god, I almost fell in the back. I'm glad I had a father. Afro, what is wrong with you? She is crazy.
Why?
Cause I see right through her. I've known her for years.
Why are you saying that?
Cause I'm saying it to be honest.
Why are you saying that though? Like, I don't understand what's happening.
Yeah, I know you though.
Maybe because no one's explaining anything.
Sorry,
Can you use the bathroom?
why not use it?
Go in the shower.
No, well, I'll tell you after. I'm not mad. I just don't know like that. I'm open-minded. I'll leave now.
What's happening? Go to the bathroom.
It's fucking insane.
What'd you do?
She knows who I am or who she is. But legit, like 2 days ago, she was on Twitter with some fucking people from Mario Kart, and now she's fucking acting like a maniac. She says she has social anxiety, and she blames it on everything. She's telling me a whole bunch of shit, like she thinks she knows who I am. She legit is telling me that I'm gay. And you really think I'm gay? She's insane.
She doesn't even play Mario Kart anymore.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if she got some message on me or from some kid who's been stalking her for years or something. I don't know. She just saying nothing she says makes sense. Literally, she's been rambling all day about stuff that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Now she's over here telling me a whole bunch of crap. Like, I don't get it. And she says that I'm angry when I'm not even angry. I'm just confused. I don't like troublesome things. I just want to live in peace. And she's acting all crazy. Like, she said she's gonna go sleep outside, but she keeps coming back in the room to tell me just stupid stuff.
She's talking really fast for no reason.
I know.
I think it's the YouTube thing you guys are doing.
We haven't done anything.
I just mean, like, I don't know. Like, she's still trying to figure out who she is.
She's
going to school.
Sounds like she's legit gone off the edge. Like, mentally, I'm not even kidding. Like,
Yeah.
she was talking about how she's paranoid And something, everything she thinks is paranoid. She's not sure if it's a personality or if that's just her anxiety. She's probably in the bathroom hearing me right now. She's gonna come out here and kill me.
It's okay. I'll try to figure it out. I think it's the age.
Like,
Because I feel like you went through something like that too.
never that crazy. I would never
I know, but
ever attack other people.
it's probably better to keep her off the internet. Hey, what's she doing? She's like clicking her teeth. This bit's gonna break. It's a bit hot to be in a blanket.
I heard OCD.
You heard OCD? What's wrong, OCD?
Nothing. Why did you always think OCD wrong?
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm saying what's wrong.
Huh?
There's nothing wrong with it. I was just
I
concerned.
know. Yeah, because I have OCD. I literally tell you everything.
No, I know you have OCD, but it's not OCD. It's more like minor things that
Yeah.
bother you or stuff.
I
Like
get-
germs. Like
yeah,
you've always
yeah.
had a germ
Yeah, I know.
or some shit.
Because it made me annoyed. I had the same problem as her, but she did it back to me, but I wouldn't yell at her for it. That's why I got mad. You know?
I don't know what happened.
The same thing.
What's in here? Arguing?
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm not saying I would do it just to them. Well, I mean, yeah, I
To who?
get
Who's
to
them?
her.
She's not them.
She is a girl. That's what I mean. I know. This is why I
Can you
don't
sit
talk
down?
either. I don't like spots. I
This
make
is
me feel
intervention.
No. No,
Sit
no,
down.
I hate this.
Yeah, but I need to understand what's happening because I don't understand.
I don't understand either.
That's why I'm asking you to sit down.
No. Just trust me. I admit I have a problem. That's the first thing I heard in shows. I get it. I see everything that you're talking about. Don't get me. I have anxiety. I do.
What?
Everything. See? No. I know what you're talking about.
You okay? Leslie,
Yes.
how many fingers am I holding up?
5,
How about now?
4,
How about now?
3,
How about now?
1. People always did that to me. It's annoying.
What
I get
people?
it. At school.
You're not in school.
I know I'm not. That's why I said I admit I have a problem.
You need to tone it down, relax.
I know. I get mad. I know. That's why I try to hide it, but I'm not good at it.